world, this is your girl Yana's Eyes coming to you with a video. I wanted to do a short video just on my process for cleaning my brushes. I'm doing it because I want to know your process for cleaning your brushes. I know that what I am doing is a budget-friendly way of making sure that my brushes stay clean and that my face stays acne-free. But I also know that what I am using can be done better, but right now, if it's not broke, I'm not going to fix it. So first I'm going to show you what I was using, which is this Clinique Rinse Off Foaming Cleanser Mousse, and this came from a recommendation from one of the sales associates at Ulta. And I used it for a while, and I think because I paid $22 for it, I made sure that I used majority of it, and what is left in here I will be finding a way to squeeze out. It's a face cleansing cream, and I wasn't satisfied. That's period, point blank. I just wasn't satisfied with the cleanliness of my brushes 100%, because what I'm about to show you I had used before this, and I thought that, hey, you spending $3-4 to clean brushes that go on your face, and you could very well just end up breaking out because it's not doing the right thing. So I kind of ditched the Clinique. And as I was in TJ Maxx, surprisingly, they have a nice makeup section, I found this Girl Keep It Clean makeup cleanser. It was only $4, okay, and you get what you pay for. So while this has some alcohol in it and I was not concerned about the bacteria dying, my brushes were still stained after I was using this. So, I wasn't satisfied, but I felt like I'm paying $4. So you get what you pay for. And my brushes not being 110% clean of the makeup made me feel like, well, the alcohol is killing the germs. There's no runoff. Beggars can't be choosers. I'm going to go ahead and keep rocking with it. Then I realized that Palmolive antibacterial soap, which I got from a recommendation through a YouTube video, works perfectly fine. This stuff, it's good. Not only does it clean the brush, but it kills the bacteria. And that's what I wanted it to do. Now this seems like a very non-traditional type of way. I have this, which was $2, maybe $3, and then I have two of these at $3.99, 4, 8, 3, 11. So I'm cleaning way more brushes here with $11 plus tax versus the month that Clinique lasted, and I'm satisfied. So I'm just going to show you how I clean the brushes, my whole technique, and I just want to hear your thoughts. So hopefully you'll keep watching this video. Without further ado, let's get busy. Now, this bottle had like a place where you can pump it and put it in there, but like I said, put the brush in there, like you pump up the product and then you swish your brush around there. But like I said, it's not getting the makeup off the brush, so to me this is ineffective. As cute and convenient as it can be, unfortunately it's just not effective. So I got a little Tupperware container just like this, and I pour a good bit of it in there, maybe halfway, to keep cleaning the brush. But again, as long as when you're dipping it in here and then using the antibacterial soap, the brush is clean, like this one. I did this one off camera. This is like a blending brush, so this has had a lot of different colors on it for transition. It's also blended in a lot of colors, but as you can see, there's no makeup on this brush right now. I'm holding this. There's absolutely zero makeup on this brush right now because I've already dipped it in the solution and then cleaned it with the antibacterial soap. Okay, some of these have glitter and Morph. Morph is indestructible, okay? I can barely get Morph off of my eyes, let alone a brush. I love the stuff. It's very strong, but that's just a fact, is that it stains brushes and eyes. Okay, so as far as my makeup brushes are concerned, I don't throw them away quite often. I keep them until they fall apart. And I keep them in like this cute little carrier. I found it. I believe this is another, oh no, this is a Ross find. We'll see. So this is my crown. And in my crown, I keep my brushes. And, you know, when I put some like the clean ones on this side, and then I keep rotating them until I realize, uh-oh, it's time to wash my brushes. But, okay, I see one. Boom. So for brushes like this, where I know I've had it for a while, and then I'm starting to see some shedding, some, you know, fibers come out, I pitch these. These e.l.f. brushes are like $3, and I keep them for a while. I don't know how old these are, because at one point every time I went into certain stores, I would get these brushes. But if it's not broke, don't fix it. Just keep it updated, keep it current, and keep using it. All right, back to the process. Okay, so I often do multiple brushes at the time. Now it depends on this top part. Whenever they get real thick like this, I do these one by one. But whenever they're pretty small like this, and you know I can handle all of them at one time, then I'll throw one more in. Then I do them like this. So basically, I take my solution, and I try to always keep my brushes upside down, because I always hear about how the liquid can run down into the aluminum or the aluminum part of the brush and loosen up your fibers, or loosen up the hairs, as well as make these come off. You know, I'm swirling this around, kind of press the brushes down to make sure that I'm getting in between the hairs and everything like that. Now, as you can see, the water is turning colors, but when I pull the brushes out, I still see the makeup. You know, I still see the makeup. So after a while, you know, you can't soak it overnight. So I get that off, and then underneath the faucet, I run whatever makeup will come off. Okay? Try to always keep your brushes upside down. And then I take a little bit of the antibacterial dishwashing liquid, still upside down, and then I just, in my hand. It's like giving my brushes their own personal shampoo. And as you can see, still some color. That's not just white suds. That is makeup coming out of those brushes. Alright, and then I'll just keep repeating this process until the suds are white. So you go in, you rinse it off, your sink is going to get messy. So the purpose of this is to not only make sure that your suds are white whenever you get done, but make sure that the soap is out. So I need the suds to stop forming once I film, and you see the suds are coming out a little whiter now. So I need the suds to stop forming once I rinse the brushes and my hands. And I need those suds, as they disappear, to disappear after showing that they are white. See, like, I rinsed off my hand and the brushes. My suds are white, but there's still soap in my brushes. So you just keep going. And the water is cool. It's not hot, because when I think of heat and the glue that's holding these brushes together, I don't want to disturb it, you know. So see, no suds, a little bit, and but definitely no makeup. I can look at them and tell that there's no makeup. All right. This is a time-consuming process, but I would rather take the time to clean my brushes than I would to work on acne treatment. Alright? And then I'm just patting this, because eventually I'm going to rub on them like that, just to make sure they're as dry as possible. Oops. Now, like I said, my solution is still, you know, fairly light. So, these are medium-sized brushes. I'm going to take them and swirl those around and swirl those around in the solution. Solution is still, you know, fairly light. So, these are medium-sized brushes. I'm going to take them and swirl those around in the solution. I mean, you get the picture, right? You know, about a quarter size of the Palmolive antibacterial soap. And you just shampoo them. Give them a nice shampoo. You'll see the makeup start to run off little by little. Okay, once you feel like it's shampooed in enough, you rinse. Rinse off any type of makeup or soap, and again, right away, you're getting whiter suds. The color is gone, you're getting whiter suds. You'll see it as it falls into the sink, that you're going to get cleaner suds, and that's the purpose. Uh-oh, it's a little bit of hot water. I'm suspect about it. Okay, make sure you're rubbing it over your hand so that the bristles are separating. And as the bristles separate, you know, the water is getting in there, rinsing all of that off. Rinsing all of the makeup off and rinsing all of the soap. Okay? So when you're done, you give it another whirl. Again, look. Make sure you get that soap out. It's a great lather. Now I know the soap, the brushes are clean, but I gotta get the soap out, you know. Now I see white suds, but I still see suds. So I gotta keep rinsing and swishing. Swish, 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 swish. Okay, that's good. make sure that sometimes you gotta give it a little press because you want as much water out of it as possible. Great exercise for your arms. Okay. I was supposed to do this so many hours ago and I let the day get away from me, but I didn't let it get away from me without recording. That's what matters. But it's just really important that, you know, you give your brushes a makeup bath. Or, yeah, bath every once in a while. Now, I'm not a makeup artist in no way, shape, or form. But I have to tell you what I do to maintain my products just as much as I show you how I put them on. Or I would be doing us both a disservice. Squeaky clean is the mission. Okay? The pictures, I will show you this. The pictures that were in the beginning of this video, I am done with all of them. In case you didn't notice. So I did all of those. Plus the couple that I was working on before I started this video. Before I got the idea to start this video. And now I can dip into the crown. Hopefully these two hairs, which you can't see, is shampooed in enough. You rinse. Rinse off any type of makeup or soap. And again, right away, you're getting whiter suds. The color is gone. You're getting whiter suds. You'll see it as it falls into the sink. That you're going to get cleaner suds. And that's the purpose. Uh-oh. It's a little bit of hot water. I'm suspect about it. Okay, make sure you're rubbing it over your hand so that the bristles are separating. And as the bristles separate, you know, the water is getting in there, rinsing all of that off. Rinsing all of the makeup off and rinsing all of the soap. Okay? So when you're done, you give it another whirl. Again, look. Make sure you get that soap out. It's a great lather. Now I know the soap, the brushes are clean, but I gotta get the soap out, you know. Now I see white suds, but I still see suds. So, I gotta keep rinsing and swishing. Swish, 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 swish. Okay, that's good. Okay, make sure that sometimes you gotta give it a little press because you want as much water out of it as possible. Great exercise for your arms. Okay. I was supposed to do this so many hours ago and I let the day get away from me, but I didn't let it get away from me without recording. That's what matters. But it's just really important that, you know, you give your brushes a makeup bath. Or, yeah, bath every once in a while. Now, I'm not a makeup artist in no way, shape, or form. But I have to tell you what I do to maintain my products just as much as I show you how I put them on. Or I would be doing us both a disservice. Squeaky clean is the mission. Okay? The pictures, I will show you this. The pictures that were in the beginning of this video, I am done with all of them, in case you didn't notice. So I did all of those, plus the couple that I was working on before I started this video, before I got the idea to start this video. And now I can dip into the crown. Let me know your routine. What are you using? Do you think that this is pretty cool? Would you consider using the infamous Palmolive antibacterial soap? I have to say, this just by itself does the trick. You know, using a supplement such as the Clean Brush Clean Face liquid that has the alcohol in it gives me more of a peace of mind. But it works. Look forward to this video and many others over this spring break. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and have a good evening. Good night. Remember, makeup is an art, and your art is yours. So nobody can tell you that you're doing it wrong. Just as long as when you walk out the house, you feel good about the way that you look. If you feel good, what else matters?